The real-life superhero movement, it's actually pretty interesting.
Close up. Again, I don't wish to give offense when I suggested this country should select a king or even a queen rather than a president. One isn't that quick to shoot a king or a queen. The majesty of royalty, you see.
Well, maybe you don't wish to give offense, sir. But you are giving it pretty thick. This country don't need no queens whatsoever, I reckon. As a matter of fact, when I heard about queens...
Shut up, Joe.
What the hell's wrong with you, Thirsty? This dude, son of a bitch...
Might be that this dude here is English Bob. He's the one who works for the railroad shooting Chinamen. Might be he's waiting for some crazy cowboy to touch his pistol so he can shoot him down.
Is that a fact, mister? You English Bob?
Pheasants. Let's shoot some pheasants. 10 shots. At let's say $1 a pheasant. I'll shoot for the queen and you for, well, whomever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the first edition of In the Armchair with Felix Smith. Now, I'm sure that I am not the only one to notice that there's been something very wrong with the real-life superhero community as of late. There was a time when self-respecting villains monitored this community. Alas, it seems that all but a few real-life supervillains are gone. And the heroes, don't even get me started on the heroes. They do not do their jobs. It seems that many troll profiles and accounts have been allowed to slip under the radar into your community. It's not surprising at all. All the heroes are too busy squabbling, the villains likewise, all the while allowing malicious bullies to breed within your realm. The minute that a fake profile turns up pretending to be a woman, 90% of you heroes come sniffing around it like dogs on heat. No punches will be pulled here. Most of you utterly disgust me. The minute you spot a troll or malicious bully, what you're meant to do is report it. Get rid of it. Start a group if you must. By any means, you must stop this malicious, spiteful creature spreading poison amongst your fellows. Now at first, I was quite happy to sit back in my armchair with a glass of port and watch you wallow in the squalor you created. But when the children become too unruly, discipline must be delivered. Now, take note, I'll only say this once. Anyone that knows or can contact Isabel Ennui or Alexis Stone or Mad Patty, whatever she calls herself now, make it clear that this is dedicated just to her. So Patty likes to play the villain. Now you'll see how true villains play. And let me assure you that being in cahoots with that Captain Ozone fellow only discredits you further. He's not a villain, he's not a hero, he's a nothing. He's worthless. A stinking old hippie that has nothing to offer anyone. But going back to the subject of your mistake, or mistakes, one of your mistakes, my dear, was underestimating me and the company I choose to keep. You see, I'm not playing. I'm not like the real-life supervillains you read about and see on YouTube, going after heroes and having fun. No, that's not me. I'm quite different. You first caught my attention whilst bullying my friend Matsuda Yuma. This, my dear, was your first mistake. One of your other mistakes was coming into this community and thinking that you could be a villain. And then, you had the audacity to pick on Chrissy Smith and Akalon Rose, two of the highest standing women in this community. Then you turn on your only lifeline, the only friend you had in this community with any credit, Stephen Fontaine. It seems that you thought you were more interesting or relevant than you actually are. Stephen was your link to everything. Nobody likes you. I mean, who else do you talk to? Oh, Beast Boy. I'm sure he's a very interesting friend. Maybe he's promised you to take him back to his home planet, Animalalius, or whatever it's called, so you can talk to the animals together. But all joking aside, it's about time you pay the piper. Now, normally I'd allow people a chance to repent, but you're way past that. The straw that broke the camel's back for me, so to speak, was when you had the audacity to try and mess around with my good friend Jerry Snod's work, which also included Akalon Rose, who happened to be very close friends of mine, fellow members of the Commonwealth Villain Collective. Anyway, let me cut to the chase, as they say. You see, Isabel, for months now I've been tracking your various accounts. Now you should ask your friend Ozone, as he quite well knows I've already been inside of his computer on various occasions. So I'll let you guess what I've been looking at. I want to give you a little ultimatum. In fact, I'm going to give you a little ultimatum. Now, I'm going to state your house number on this broadcast. If you're not gone within 6 days of this broadcast, I will release your full address publicly. Now, don't think this is a joke, Isabel. I'm not like those other villains. And let me make this extremely clear. If you do not deactivate each and every one of your accounts, and believe me, I know exactly which accounts are yours, within 6 days of this broadcast, your house number and postal code, along with a small description of who you are and what you like to do, will be posted on every social media page that I can post it on. Literally hundreds. I'll be here all day if I have to, posting it and making up a little story to go with it. I'm quite good at that. Now, normally I would have just went on and released it along with your name, your age, your date of birth, and every other little detail I've managed to find out from knowing your postal address. But being the refined gentleman that I am, I've decided to give you 6 days from this very point. And this, Isabel, is your house number. Are you ready? Do you want to see if I am joking? Here we go. 107. If you do not do exactly what you've been instructed to do, down to the very last word, your fate will be sealed. No ifs, no buts. You do exactly what I tell you to do, or I'm afraid you'll be getting all types of visitors knocking at your door. And let this be a lesson to the others. Any of you listening that like Isabel or her little escapades, you'll be next. Thank Thank you for tuning in to In the Armchair with Felix Smith. Until next time, ladies and gents, may good weather follow you wherever you may roam.